Aloha, darlings. It is Elevate Thursday. Welcome, welcome. Nick Chung here, bringing you today's topic, which is why the company you keep matters and what to do about it. So I know you would have heard this before, but this is something that I think is really important for you to really start considering the relationships that you are maintaining, the company that you are keeping, the people that you are hanging out in, because it really does have an effect on how successful you are in your business, how much you believe in what it is that you do and who it is that you are and what it is that you bring to the table. Yeah, it really does affect the way that you show up for yourself and for your business. So we are diving into this topic today. Every single Thursday, 11 a.m. NZT, I go live about Elevate Thursdays with a new topic for you. So today, why the company you keep matters and what to do about it. We're going to look at why it matters, and then I'm going to give you some tips or things that you need to be doing to find a group of people who really help elevate yourself and your business and help you to expand and grow in ways that are faster, more fun, and way easier. Yeah, because that's kind of like what we do. That is what we do in my page, right? It's like soul aligned business, soul led business should be fun and easy for you. Yeah. And one of these ways is making sure that you are keeping company with people who are helping you in various ways. So let's dive in. The first thing, why this matters so much, okay, is this idea of energetic resonance, right? So like attracts like. Now, if you are hanging out with a bunch of people who are like doubtful, who doubt their skills, who doubt their offers, who don't believe in dreaming big, who believe in their limits, who are a little bit negative, like any of those things that feel are restrictive and constrictive, then guess what? You start to attract more of that. Okay. So what we do as humans is we often, it's a survival mechanism as well, is we often match the vibration of the people that we are with, right? So you will find that there are sometimes some people who you go, every time I'm hanging out with that person, I feel alive, I feel really electrified, and they leave the same. Yeah. So when we think about these energetic resonance, there's two parts here. One is that you become a reflection of those people that you hang out with the most. Yeah, it's kind of like a unconscious habit that we can change, but it is hard. So it's actually easier just to get a new bunch of people. Okay, we're going to dive into that, but so there's that. And then there's also the fact that when you are in a group or a collective of people who are thinking and feeling the same, that attracts more of that to those groups of people. Yeah. So you alone are not as powerful as a group of people thinking and vibrating at the same energetic resonance. Yeah. So you need to be careful with what kind of energetic resonance you are putting out and who you are matching. Yeah. Because this could either elevate your business and make it really easy for you to create what it is that you desire, or it could make it really hard depending on the vibration or depending on the thoughts and the beliefs and the actions that most of those people do that you hang out with. Yeah. Hi to those who are watching on Facebook. Hello to those who are watching on Instagram. Aloha for those who are watching the replay. Drop me a hi, drop me a comment if you come on in. I love lots of comments as we go along. I like to know what is dropping in for you. And if you have any questions, put them into the chat and I will either answer them on the fly or I will come back and answer them after the fact. Okay. So the first one is why we want to make sure that we're keeping really good company is this idea of energetic resonance. Yeah. Are you matching someone or are you matching a group of people that are actually going to help you expand your business and create your dreams, or are you not? And what is the energetic resonance? What is the energetic signature of that company of people? Because together you are stronger. That could either mean being stronger towards what you desire or stronger towards what you don't desire. Yeah. Hi, Liz, on Instagram. Aloha for those who are watching on Facebook and everywhere else. So that is the first one. That is why we need to make sure the company we keep matters because of this thing called energetic resonance. Yeah. The second thing that is really important is along those lines, but getting a little bit more specific. Okay. So are these people supportive of your big dreams? Now, I've been part of a lot of different groups of people. Yeah. Whether that is personally. So when we're talking about this, I'm talking about personal and business relationships. Okay. So for those of you who are feeling like you're going to have to do an audit on all the people in your life, seriously. Now, I've been part of groups of people in my life that haven't been supportive of big dreams or think really small. Yeah. Their bubble, their capacity to think about how much success, how much money, how much of whatever it is that they desire is like this big. Yeah. I have personally, in my personal life, hung out with people like that. Not so much anymore. Yeah. By choice. Equally, I have been part of coaching groups, containers, even just places like Facebook pages, yeah, anywhere where you are within a container and a resonance of energy from a group. I have equally been in business arenas, which are like this as well. They think small, they act small, and they really are limited with what they are allowing themselves to dream about. Yeah, it has to be realistic. Yeah. Now, for someone who is a big dreamer, myself, and probably for you too, because you follow me, yeah, you have huge dreams. And I am a big believer that the reason why you have these dreams is because they're meant for you, because you're meant to step into the bigness, the greatness of who it is that you are. Now, when you're hanging out with people who don't think like that, who really think about realistic goals, who really like put the boundaries on their dreams, yeah, or not even put the boundaries on, they literally cannot think any bigger, then guess what? Same thing. You start to match those people. You start to doubt the fact that you were made for creating something big, something of a legacy, for creating huge change in the world. Yeah. The reason, as I said before, that you have these big dreams is because this is meant for you, because it is possible for you. So you need to be careful of all of the people, the company you keep, and whether they are supportive of your big dreams or they tend to kind of cut you down, right? And as I said, the cutting down can happen either overtly, yeah, it can be like, well, that's ridiculous, you can't do that. Or it can be covertly and it can be under the guise of being nice or realistic. Okay, so I've heard this a lot from a lot of coaches I've worked with when I was first starting out. Now I don't gravitate to those kind of coaches. But at the start, there was a lot of, well, just because you've started out, you need to be realistic. And I was kind of like, yeah, actually, that makes sense. Logically, that makes sense. However, on an energetic level, and all of you work on an energetic level, all of you are calling in on an energetic level, all of you are working in co-creation with the universe. Yeah, on an energetic level, realism or making things smaller than what it is that you actually want holds you back. Yeah. So even if it is overtly like dampening of your dreams, or whether it is done under the guise of kindness or being realistic, either one of these things are going to stop you from really creating the kind of big business, big impact, big legacy that you desire through your business. So again, you need to be careful of the company you keep because they need to be very supportive of your big dreams. Hi to those watching on Instagram, aloha for those watching on Facebook, and for those of you watching the replay, #replay, let me know what is dropping in for you. So those are two reasons why the company you keep matters and why you really need to be careful of who it is that you're hanging out with in your personal life and in your business life, yeah? So the first one being energetic resonance, the second one being supportive of your big dreams, yeah? Now, they always say this, and you would have heard this before, yeah? You are the sum of the 5 people closest to you. So if you were to do an audit of who is closest to you, yeah, who would they be? Who would those 5 people be? Now, literally do this, okay? So after this, maybe you're going to take some time after Elevate Thursday and you're going to start writing some ideas of what came through for you, yeah? Who are the 5 people closest to you? So for me, they're my partner. Yeah, obviously. And then there are people in my business realm who are quite close. And then there are some close friends. Yeah. Now, out of what we have talked about, two big factors here: energetic resonance, supporting of your big dreams. Do these five people do that for you? Yeah. Do they do that for you? Or are they kind of the opposite, where things are negative, where you shouldn't dream big, where they're championing more for your limits than your limitlessness? Because the truth of who you are is limitless. The reason why you have your big dreams is because it's meant for you. It's because you are meant to create that, because it would be exciting, because it is soul aligned. That is the reason why you have that. Yeah. Are these five people really helping you, assisting you, supporting you, whether that is literally supporting you or energetically supporting you? Are they allowing you to step into the greatness of who you are? And if they're not, you maybe need to do some cleaning out of your people. Yeah. As hard as that is, you are the sum of the five people closest to you. Now, this can be taken in very many ways, right? You are the sum of the five people closest to you in terms of your income. Okay. So are you hanging out with people who are always at a certain income, and are you reflecting each other? Likely. Yeah. This is actually a thing. Like, look around and you'll see that groups of people who earn a certain amount of money tend to hang out with the same sort of people. Yeah. And so if you want to up level in, say, the money area of your business, it's really important for you to hang out with people who are earning more than you, who are creating more through their business. Okay. Equally, if you are the sum of the five people closest to you in terms of impact, and your big thing in your business is about creating really huge impact, then you need to make sure that the five people who become closest to you now are people who are creating the kind of big impact that you desire to. Yeah. So you are the sum of the five people closest to you in terms of everything. Yeah. Weight, even. Look around, look at groups of people. You often see that people who are the same weight tend to hang out together. Yeah. Weight, money, impact, positivity, negativity, any of those things. You start to, as we talked about before, match the vibration, match the group. It is a habit that we have as humans. Yeah. Probably because we like to be tribal. We like to be included. If we're not included, we're not part of a tribe, in an evolutionary terms. Yeah. We're kicked out and it's harder to survive. So it's actually like an innate thing that, as I said before, we can overcome. Absolutely. Like, there are rags to riches stories all the time. However, if you have a choice, which most of you do, yeah, most of you have a choice of the company you keep. And this actually just comes down to the courage of whether you're allowing yourself to let go of some of the relationships that might be close to you. Yeah. At the end, most of you really do have a choice of who it is that you are hanging out with. And you get to choose the five people who are closest to you to be people who really inspire your big dreams, support your big dreams, and champion your limitlessness, and are a tier above you or where you would like to be, so that you're starting to match them. Yeah. So, in conclusion, to really, the people who you surround yourself with really matter. Yeah, they really do matter. And when I say the people you surround yourself with, now, as I said before, look at your personal places and look at your business spaces. Okay. So I'm very picky with the type of groups that I hang out with, online, being an online business. I am maybe occasionally in and out of groups that I don't feel like are really limitless space. And I will just drop in there to drop my piece of awesomeness. Yeah. And attract more people to my space. But I don't hang out in those spaces a lot. And what I mean by hanging out is interacting in those groups a lot, like spending all my time there, making relationships in those certain groups. Yeah. So I'm picky about my Facebook groups that I'm part of. I'm picky about the coaching containers that I'm part of. None of the coaching containers that I'm part of right now are small dreamers at all. They're like huge dreamers. Yeah. I hang out with people who are multi-million dollar businesses. Yeah. There is a reason for that. It was very deliberate. And this is the choice that you get to make is that you get to deliberately surround yourself with company that elevates you and your business. Yeah. So these people around you really matter. Equally, the people that you're hanging out with in your personal life, because I don't differentiate between your personal life and your business. I see your business as being a reflection of what is happening in your personal life, right? Which is why business can be, on a side note, why business can be such a beautiful way to spiritually and personally develop. Yeah. So on a personal level, in your personal spaces, are you surrounding yourself with 5 really kick-ass awesome people who are helping you grow, yeah, and expand into what it is that you want to create? Are you doing that or aren't you? And what is the reason? Now, when I ask this question, and I get a lot of pushback, right? Because especially from people like who have families or long-term relationships and things like that. Yeah, it's like, well, my husband is like this, and so therefore, how am I? He's one of my closest people, but they're like that. I can't change them. This is true to a point. Like sometimes you can inspire change within your personal relationships. Yeah, and I know that I've been a part of that with my partner for sure. And then you start to like create a kind of a beautiful environment where you're both supporting each other towards even more greatness. Yeah. If, however, this isn't the case for you, you get to take radical responsibility for the company that you keep. Ooh, that is big, isn't it? So you are responsible for the company you keep. You have made a choice to remain in the company that you keep. Yeah. And equally, you have a choice to distance yourself from that company, if not completely exit that company. Now, if you're bristling, just take a deep breath. Yeah. This is the power that you have at every single moment, is that because you are responsible for these relationships that you have entered, and now you realize that they are no longer serving you, you still have this choice of whether you'd like to carry on. Yeah. And this is where you get to be really courageous. You get to choose for yourself from an empowered place and go, you know what? This relationship, whether it's with a friend, whether it's with a long-term partner, is no longer serving me, is no longer supportive of my big dreams, is no longer the resonance of energy that I would like to match. You get to choose. However, as I said before, it'll push you out of your comfort zone. For some of you, it'll push you out of your comfort zone. It'll be scary as hell, and it requires courage for you to do that. Yeah. But please know, if you're one of these people who are going, Nick, I don't have a choice. Nick, I'm stuck with this person who thinks like this. You're not. You are not stuck. You are responsible for the company that you keep. Now, how do we go from hanging out with people that maybe aren't a great match for what it is that we want to create to finding company that really inspire us, right? These are my top tips, right? For when I choose to be in spaces, whether they're being in business spaces, whether they're paid or unpaid business containers, or even if they're like people I want to hang out with on a personal level. Yeah, I'm very picky. It's okay to be picky, yeah? Because if it's helping you get towards your dreams, yeah, you get to choose. You get to choose. You get to empower yourself in every single part of your life. So these are some of the criteria that I personally do, yeah? Find people who support your dreams, yeah? Really support it. Like don't, and as I said, like there are so many people who support what you do, but they don't really believe that you can do it. Now, I want you to go on a mission and find people who not only support what you do, but totally back you and your awesomeness. Yeah. Like when they hear about your dreams, they're so bloody excited for you. They're just like, oh my God, yes, absolutely. You could totally do that. I could see you doing that. What are you doing about it? Come on, let's do this. This sounds amazing for you. It's a perfect fit. I want you to find people like that. Yeah. Not people who are like, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, awesome. Like people who have your back, who are just like, I can see I can see how amazing you would be at what it is that you dream of doing. Yeah. Or dream of creating. Yeah. And there is no doubt in their mind that you could do this. I want you to find those people. Find people who wholeheartedly support your big dreams. And then find people who champion for your limitlessness. Your limitlessness, not your limits, because I have been in so many situations. Coaching, especially in the coaching realm, it's like rife with it. Business coaches, mentors, even energy healers, all those sort of things, where they personally are limited and they're projecting their limits upon me or upon you. Yeah, I hate that. It's actually a pet hate of mine. Okay. So find people who champion for your limitlessness, i.e., they don't put up with your smallness or your excuses of why you are remaining small or why you can't do something or why it's impossible. Yeah, they won't put up with that. They're like, no, who I know you to be, who I know you to truly be, what is the essence of you, yeah, is limitless. I know that to be true. As a limitless human being, as a limitless being in a human body, I know that you, at the essence, at the core of you, are also limitless. And so these excuses that you have, these reasons of why you can't, they don't make sense to me. And they shouldn't make sense to you because you are limitless. So find people who champion for your limitlessness relentlessly. Yeah. And this means that they don't pander for your limits. They don't tell you to stay realistic. Yeah. They don't like mollycoddle your reasons of why you can't do something. They're always pushing for you to find a solution for what it is that you want to create. Yeah. So there is a really different environment when you step into, say, a coaching container where the person who is holding that container believes in your limitlessness and pushes you towards remembering your limitlessness at all times, compared to someone who is limited themselves and projects that onto you and therefore keeps you moving at snail's pace towards what it is that you want. Yeah. Or not even moving at snail's pace, but just like stopping completely. Yeah. So find people who champion for your limitlessness, not your limits. Yeah. And remember that limits can also come under the guise of being realistic. Okay. So you don't have to be realistic. You get to actually have and create what you dream of. Yeah. Now, the third thing that I would say when I'm choosing the company I keep, yeah, is this: find people who inspire and push you to expand and grow, who challenge you. Yeah. Now, remember that the growth comes with the challenge. The growth comes with a bit of challenge. Yeah. And I want you to start being really discerning about the company you're keeping and going, are these people inspiring me for greatness? Are they like gently pushing me towards more expansion and growth? Are they challenging me? Or do I just feel really comfortable? Yeah. Do I just feel comfortable? Now, comfort is good for some time. Yeah. But if you are really hell bent on expanding, if you really want to expand into your big dreams, then you're going to have to find people who inspire and push you and expand you to grow. Yeah, there is no way around that one. You really need to do this. Aloha, Laurie. Yes, love this, Nick. It is so true. I love being in containers when I'm inspired to expand. Beautiful. Laurie, since you hopped on a little bit late, please go back and read watch the rest of this live, because I go into the context and there's a few more tips that I give you about how to really, create company around you that is amazing. Yeah. So those are the 3 tips of how I personally choose containers to be in and how I personally choose personal relationships to be in. Yeah. Now, I know that I am not afraid of breaking and creating new relationships. Yeah. I know that's like a kind of a special skill of mine, but I know that there are some of you who will have difficulty with doing this. Okay. And as I said before, you are responsible for the company you hold. So therefore, you get to make choices of whether you create or keep any of these relationships keeping going, or whether you decide to go out and look for people who really back you, who really allow you to remember your limitlessness. Yeah. So, on the back of that, today I have a birthday month special that I would love to invite you in, which is exactly all of what I've just talked about. Okay. So, this beautiful place is the floor is yours. The floor is yours. It's my 7-day group coaching container via Telegram. It's the first time I've done this, right? It's one of my birthday month specials. So I am holding this group container via Telegram Messenger. The idea of this container is that you get to be surrounded by 10 other people and 11 other people, including me, who are championing for your limitlessness, who are championing for your expansion, who are really holding and inspiring you and pushing you to expand and grow because they are doing the same. Okay. So remember that that idea of energetic resonance that we talked about at the start, you become the match of the people that you hang out with. And in these 7 days, that is the intention of this container, is that every single person who steps into here is about expansion, is about wanting to grow, is really pulling that forward from themselves with, of course, the help of me, who will always champion for your limitlessness. Yeah, I know that you're a limitless being. I will not put up with your ideas of being realistic. I will not put up with your ideas or excuses of why you can't do something which you want to do. I will help you find a solution. So, if you want to be part of the floor is yours, is my 7-day group coaching container via Telegram. It is a birthday month special offer. I've not done this before, and it is the cheapest so far. Who knows what else is going to pop up in my birthday month, but so far it's the cheapest way to get on board with me and to work with me. And you have me in your back pocket via Telegram Messenger for 7 whole days. Now, it is 888 USD. This offer expires on Friday, 5 p.m. New Zealand time. Okay, so if you're not in New Zealand, make sure that you figure out what that time is. If you want in, there is only 11 spots available. Yeah, there's only 11 spots available. As I said, it is 7 days of group coaching via Telegram Messenger. I want you to bring anything that you have to the table about business into this container, i.e., the floor is yours. So you get to ask me any questions that you have about energetics, mindset, strategies, practicalities, business models, and basically you just get to pick my brains. I've got 8 years of experience in the online space, working with multiple different coaches, different modalities, all of that. You get to tap into all of that and ask any of these burning questions that you have about how to expand your business in a really soul-led way. At the end of the 7 days, what I would love for you to leave with is clarity, inspiration, motivation, and the next steps of what you are going to do so that you can expand your soul-led business in a way that just feels so freaking awesome. Yeah. So the floor is yours, is my 7-day group coaching offer. It's a container via Telegram Messenger. You get me in your back pocket for 888 USD. It's a bloody bargain compared to what I do with my other containers. So this offer expires on Friday, 5 p.m. NZT. All you have to do is DM me. Yep. Send me a direct message and pop in group coaching. Yeah. And I can either send, if you have any more questions, let me know there. Otherwise, I will send you the booking link and you can claim your spot, because remember, there's only 11 spots available. So aloha for those who are catching up. Hi for those watching the replay. So let's wrap up today's Elevate Thursday. Why the company you keep matters and what to do about it. Now, as I said before, My computer's just about to die. So as I said before, it is important for you to really surround yourself with people who are going for what you want, who are energetically in that momentum. Yeah, being part of a group like The Floor is Yours, my 7-day group coaching container, being in a group like that is really helpful for you to build momentum in your business, to move faster than you ever have before. But the energy needs to be right. Yeah. These people who are coming into this space, I know, are all about expansion, are all about reclaiming their limitlessness. Yeah. And all about taking those big steps that they need to do to expand their business. So if this is you and you want in, let me know. DM me, group container or group. I'll know what you're talking about. And I can get you into that space. The Floor is Yours, my 7-day group coaching container via Telegram. So, lovelies, have a beautiful rest of your day. And if you have any questions, drop them in. Otherwise, I hope to see you in The Floor is Yours. Ciao for now. Bye. Mwah. Bye.